Have you seen Steve Will Do It all over the internet? Bro, it was a viral moment.
Yo, I have, because we literally watched a video together.
Yeah, literally. But with Logan Paul, and did you see the Ryan Garcia one too? Bro had beef with
What
Ryan Garcia.
Oh, Steve would do it, or?
Yeah, Steve Will Do It. Beef with Ryan Garcia now too.
No.
Bro's been trending like crazy on the internet this past week.
You know why? I think it's just promo because he's releasing his like cooking video or his like cooking show on YouTube because he's coming back to YouTube in December. So he's probably like building up that
Could be. It could all be like
for
just crazy marketing all around. I don't know, but he's like mad slandering other people though. That's kind of his image though, I feel like. I feel like he'd get away with it.
He even said himself in a podcast with Steiny, by the way.
That's crazy. Bro's gonna see this too.
Steiny, what's up? Give me $1 million and I won't talk about you again.
Elaborate. Why don't you like Steiny? You can't just come on here and say you don't like Steiny. Like,
I don't like his personality, and I hate how he talks about women, and it's like, Steiny, no one will get with you unless you don't have money. Like, let's be honest. Let's put it out there.
But he do be pulling the 4 out of 10 Latinas though.
Yeah, the 4 out of 10 Latinas.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for him. He doesn't want a girl to fucking say like, hey babe, I'm gonna go poop. Ew! We literally shit in the same room together.
Of course. I'd get double toilets if I wanted to. I don't mind pooping with my significant other. I'd get dual toilets and we'd just be facing each other pooping.
Yeah, like the love
That's
toilets.
a dream. Yeah, the love
That
toilets.
is a dream, but it's like, Steiny, how old are you? 40? Grow up.
All right. Enough about Steiny, okay? This podcast is not about Steiny. Okay. How do you feel about the Steve and Logan situation? That's what we're mainly here for today that I want to talk about.
I don't think he was all there. Like, that was not the Steve Will Do It that we saw in, 2023? Like, we actually met him in person. He's shy as fuck, or at least he was shy.
Well, he was depressed. We met him when his channel was literally taken off, and his girl seemed like she was giving him kind of an attitude that day. Like, bro, he didn't want to be bothered, so, you know, he was acting a little shy, I feel like.
But, like, he was shy, but he was, like, normal. Like, he was just
he was a normal person,
guy. So, for him to go on the podcast...
But he did say he was drunk, and he took, like, 4 Xanaxes before, so...
Okay,
he was
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was clearly intoxicated, and he said that from the beginning of the podcast. But regardless, Logan knew that, though. He knew that Steve was intoxicated. You could clearly see it. He said it. And I think how Logan was handling the podcast was low-key very unprofessional.
Very unprofessional, knowing that your guest is going to show the worst image of them possible. I mean, I think that's kind of fucked up of Logan. And to even release it knowing that he's in that stage, it's kind of like his Japan thing. It's like you take someone in their vulnerability and you just use it for views. And I think that's exactly what he got, right? He took Steve Will Do It's vulnerability and him being intoxicated in drugs. I didn't even know he was... I know something was going on because you can fucking clearly tell in the video this man is not doing okay. But the fact that Steve literally said, hey, I'm on drugs and also I'm literally drunk. I would have been like, all right, let's just reschedule. But also Mike should have said something about that too because they're friends.
Well, because I did see that Steve was kind of going back and forth with Mike too on Instagram, because apparently Mike said that Steve has the chance to review the podcast before it goes out, and then it went out anyway. So Steve was like, yo, Mike, you're fake. Like, I thought we were homies. I didn't get to review it. So I wouldn't blame Mike for that. I don't think he really has control over what goes out or not. That's more of, I feel like, Logan.
But doesn't he co-own also
yeah, he's a co-host on it, but it's like, I don't think Mike is a final decision. Like, it's impulsive.
I mean,
I think it's Logan Paul's say goes over Mike.
Right, but it's the same thing as if you had a business with a business partner, co-host, or, main guy, right? You still have a say. You still communicate a day-to-day.
Regardless, they should have let him look at it beforehand. When Logan was doing the podcast, he's been doing, like, he's on his, 500th podcast? Who knows? He's done so many of them. It's like, the way he was talking to Steve, though, especially, like, with the money issue, too, that Steve was saying, like, after the fact, that, Logan Paul kept talking about, how am I making my money? Like, what do you do for your business? First of all, Logan is always prepared with all of his guests, like, knowing what they do ahead of time.
Yeah.
You know Steve.
Everyone
like, why are we acting like he's some mysterious dude and you constantly ask him, how much money do you make? How much money do you make? Like, Steve clearly was not messing with it. He didn't want to answer you. He was saying, I'm just that guy. Cool. Yeah. Let it be. Like, why are you continuing to press him and pissing him off? And I just felt that was very unprofessional. So
bad press is good press.
yeah, I
like
mean,
it doesn't matter.
but everyone's defending Steve though, so I don't think Steve cares because everyone's literally giving Steve love.
You know how marketing is. Like it's really just.
But also too, with Steve will do it. Like towards the end when Logan's like, "Oh, like you're drawing the line, right?" Like now I'm pissed off because Steve kept spamming the N-word on the podcast. Like Logan, stop acting like you don't know who Steve is. He's in your circle. You know that's how he is. You know he'd be dropping that word. Like if you didn't want him on the podcast, why did you invite him? I know Mike was the one who brought Steve on, but like...
He agreed to also have
Yeah, you agreed to have him on. You could have just said no.
Yeah.
So that's kind of your fault too. Yeah. You can't really get mad at someone if that's how they are, their personality. Bring them onto your show. They act how they've always acted, and now you're pissed.
If I were Logan and I were to get so many sponsorships and I have to have some sort of reputation, obviously your guest isn't a reflection of you, but like...
Logan was not being a fair... individual, especially with the whole Mr. Beast thing too.
I think they should have left that part out or just, again, scrap the entire video because I think that was something personal that should have just kept in the archives.
The issue was, right, like Steve was saying Mr. Beast is fake, that Mr. Beast and Steve used to text each other when Steve was popping on YouTube, but then when he got deleted, Mr. Beast is like, okay, ghosted, I'm not going to talk to you anymore. That's why he felt that kind of way. But the thing is though, like even watching Steve from years back, he's always had the same opinion on Mr. Beast. He's always said this dude is fake. He's a very corporate individual, which we'll get into later, but Mr. Beast is a very corporate individual, as you can see.
He has to be. I mean,
there's no shame in that. I mean, he's the biggest YouTuber. There's nothing wrong with that. He has a fan base, sponsorships, brands, businesses.
Yeah, too many businesses, too many channels, and all different types
of languages. Like Mr. Beast is a business entity at this point. He's not even an individual.
He's a household name.
Yeah.
Like that's not you got fucking this guy who's making millions and millions and millions of dollars and also giving away money, helping people. I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to talk about work 24/7. So if you're only going to him about work, what do you expect?
I don't even think it's like a work situation. I just think it's like...
No, because he was asking about YouTube advice and all this stuff. It's like...
Well, I don't think that's why Mr. Beast stopped talking to him. Like, Mr. Beast, he's a YouTube genius. Well, like, I don't think that was the issue.
Hurt his image, too.
That's what I'm saying. It's an image thing. Because when Steve got taken off of YouTube, he wasn't even allowed on any channel. You couldn't really talk about him. There was a whole situation with that. So it's like, I get it from a Mr. Beast perspective. Let me distance myself from Steve because that's a brand risk and I'm the biggest YouTuber. But as a friend on the side to ghost someone, of course, that's his own experience. I wasn't there. I don't know the messages. We can't talk on that.
But you know who would relate to that? Logan Paul himself. He had the whole issue with Japan. He even said it himself, hella people dropped him.
Of course.
Nobody wanted to speak to him. The Rock didn't even want to speak to him.
He's so kind of a hypocrite, though.
Exactly. Yes. That's what I'm saying. Like, he would know firsthand what it feels like and what it is to be dropped from your circle or your inner circle that you thought you had just because of that. He should know firsthand why people distance himself from him.
No, 100%. And I think Logan knows that, of course, but he's not going to say that on the podcast because he literally owns a business with Mr. Beast. Lunchly, is he going to talk bad on Mr. Beast? Of
course not.
He's not going to do that.
Anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Like you could tell when KSI and Logan Paul collab, they're very... You could tell there's something there. They're not very friends. They're just doing it for the camera. So the fact that he's kind of battling Steve, you're not going to get anything out of Logan besides, oh, Mr. Beast is a good guy. He gives away money. He's great. What do you mean?
I mean, of course. I would expect that from a business partner, too. Like,
yeah, he has his back. I mean, as he should. You know, you're not going to jeopardize the business.
Yeah.
So that's why there's no winning, and that's why Steve was getting so frustrated, because it's literally, you're arguing back and forth. That's the whole podcast.
Again, the whole video should have been archived.
Yeah, but then in Logan's Paul, he's saying, oh, well, if I didn't upload it, then the internet would have, like, rage baited me into uploading it, because they're like, oh, drop the pod. But, like, if Steve didn't even want it out, I don't think he'd go on the internet and be like, oh, release a pod.
But no one would even know that they made a pod together.
Well, that's the thing. It's if Steve would have went on Instagram and been like, yo, dog, drop the pod, with the Andrew Schultz and Steiny situation, how they were, like, battling and Nelk didn't want to release it. That was, like, a couple years ago. But, like, if Steve didn't want it out, he wouldn't post on his Instagram saying there's a podcast. It did.
There's a lot of fishy things going on.
But also with Steve, how we were watching his podcast, and apparently Austin Reeves stole his girl. Ryan Garcia apparently stole his girl too.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't he have a wife and a kid?
That's where the situation came in. Yes.
Oh my God.
So basically what Steve is saying...
Wait, which girlfriend though? Like...
I don't know. It's some Australian chick. It's not Selena.
Steve had an Australian chick?
Look, I don't know. I'm just watching what I watch. But basically Steve had this side girl, right? They were chilling. He invited Ryan Garcia to his house. He gave Ryan like a $150,000 watch. They were hanging out. Steve apparently KO'd, and then Ryan was talking to the chick, and you know, Bob Menery and other people were like, yo, dude, like, stay away from this girl. It's Steve's girl. And then she ended up getting kicked out. Ryan left. They got together. That's what Steve said.
Bruh.
And then he went on Instagram.
When did he say this? On Instagram?
This was on Instagram, and he was ranting about it, saying, oh, Ryan's fake. He stole my girl. I gave you a watch. How could you do that? Blah, blah, blah. And then Ryan's saying, yo, dog, how you gonna say that? Like, I couldn't spend Thanksgiving with my family because you're, like, saying all this bad stuff about me. So I don't know who's in the wrong, but this all happened in a matter of, like, 2 days. And I'm like, wow.
Okay.
Steve is a really, bro is blowing up.
I don't even know what actor or what person is out there that is as ballsy as Steve. And also 69 is coming to be about the same way. He just doesn't give a fuck, blurting anything he wants to. I don't know if you've seen about
He's been
that.
hanging out with Steve too on Instagram. I mean, Steve has been popping.
I honestly think he's trying to build back his
It's got to be marketing. It's got to be marketing. There's no way you don't hear about Steve for years. And then, oh, I'm coming back in December. Logan Paul drama, Mr. Beast drama, Ryan Garcia drama, like Austin Reeves drama. Come on, dude. Like, it's got to be, like 4D chess marketing. Like, that's got to be what it is.
I'm telling you, because it's like Steve was known for being crazy and being out there. So I think this is just getting him right back to where he was a couple years ago. And I miss that. Like, I really do miss I was going to say Mr. B.
Bruh.
I do miss SteveWillDoIts videos. Like, they were lit. They were just very like boom, 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 boom.
But speaking of Ryan Garcia too, he had some words on like the streaming community as a whole. And he's saying that everyone is going to take the streaming. Doesn't matter who it is. And I don't know if you know who Rampage Jackson is.
Nah.
He was a UFC fighter. Rampage Jackson, he streams now. He says he's made more money streaming now than he made in the UFC.
I believe it. I think right now streaming is definitely it, but it's like...
Do you think his take's valid?
What?
Ryan as a boxer, Rampage as a UFC fighter, like, he thinks everyone is going to turn to streaming. Because everyone's collabing with Adin Ross, rappers, athletes. Everyone is streaming now.
I think people who fell off would probably benefit the most, but like, I don't think I feel like Ryan Garcia will be making more money, if not same thing as his boxing career. But you have to think about it. I don't even know who the fuck this guy is, right? So he's not reaching the potential viewers like me.
But he's still
Ryan
making
Garcia,
more than the UFC.
I don't know about this guy's social media.
Rampage was actually pretty good. He's just retired from the UFC.
Oh, so what does he expect if he's retired from the UFC?
That he's made more money streaming in the short time he has than his entire career in the UFC. Is that a problem? Like, should the UFC be paying more? Or is streaming just that cracked?
I think they pay you based on how much money you bring them, like how much business you bring them. Like Ryan Garcia, he's again, he's a household name. Like, I even know him, and I don't even watch boxing or UFC like that, right? So to bring in that viewership that no one gives a fuck about this, of course they're going to give you more money because you're bringing them money.
Well, I think streaming is the new meta, to be honest. Because if you think about it, right? You're a live streamer, you stream, you get donations, you get subs. All these streamers, they take a 20-minute clip out of that, they put it on YouTube. Now they have a 20-minute long YouTube. Out of that YouTube, you literally make shorts and TikToks out of it. So you have like the ultimate trifecta of utilizing the streaming platform, long-form content, short-form content, and you're absolutely blowing up.
Yeah.
Like, streaming, I could see how it's the new wave because it's like the ultimate form of marketing. I think if you play your cards right and you're entertaining.
I think streaming definitely is like how do you call it? Just the fastest way to make content, because you literally can go out in New York City for like an hour and something is always going to happen. Someone crazy is going to go in the camera, some goofy thing, whatever, and you can make a 20-minute video out of it, a 10-minute video, and then you can make literally clips of your live stream. I think that's the easiest, quickest, and bulk usage of social media. But then again, it's like, that's a full-time job in itself.
Where people are saying, oh, like, you think streaming's harder than a 9-to-5. We've tried streaming before, back in the day. It is very challenging.
Was after our 9-to-5.
But I think, yes, after the 9-to-5, but I think streaming is hard. It is time consuming, but I think streaming is harder than a 9-to-5 depending on your situation. If you're just a normal person, You know, you
Flippy
don't.
burgers or what?
No, I'm just saying,
Does
like,
it
if you're
depend on
just an everyday average Joe, right? You're not living in a mansion with cars and girls and, you know, network with influencers. I feel like you're gonna have a tough time streaming because you have to stream every single day for like 8 hours. What are you gonna do to be entertaining for that long every single day to make a fan base?
Right.
When I could go to McDonald's, flip burgers, get a steady income. In that case, streaming would be harder than a 9 to 5. But if you're born rich, you have a silver spoon in your mouth, you literally are surrounded by what people want to see, streaming will be very easy for you. But it is also time consuming, it's very draining. It is a real job, honestly, and it seems very difficult because we've tried it and I can't do it. And you got to watch what you say too.
We've tried it after work, but that's the thing, like we did it after work. So I think it was more draining because we had our normal day and then we have night and then we also have to fit in
work,
like...
But let's say we didn't work. What are we doing? Like, what's our content? How do you stay relevant if you live a normal life? If you don't have the cars, the mansions, like, you have to be 100% pure entertainment, like an IShowSpeed. Be in your bedroom and just be crazy, like balls to the wall, like you're that 0.001%.
Yeah.
Because if not, you're not going to make it streaming. You're just not. But Speed is really a freak of nature, though. Like
he's crazy good.
He's like a natural born athlete. He's very entertaining. He's good at games. Like this dude is like meant for social media. Like he deserves all this success.
He definitely does.
He's a one-of-one individual, and we've seen that.
He's so funny. I mean, guys, we've saw him in person in New York City. The guy's buff. I didn't expect him to be this buff.
He got really jacked.
Yeah, he's like huge. He's like low-key, I mean, how tall is he? He's not that tall.
It's like 5'8". Right? He wasn't that tall.
He's like a unit for his height.
Yeah.
I was very impressed.
Did you see that a lady donated $94,000 to a streamer, and then her husband divorced her after he found out?
Who is this lady? What is her contact? And how do I get her to donate? It doesn't
matter. Let me find out you're donating to dudes on Twitch.
Oh, it was a guy?
No, a lady donated to a dude on Twitch or whatever, $94,000. When that was like the husband's money too. And they're divorced. Let me find out you be doing that.
You need to start streaming. If we can get $94,000 just for you streaming, what was that guy doing?
That's
like all in one go or just sporadic?
I think sporadically. That's a lot of, like, what does the streamer do? I've never understood streamer donations. I've seen, like, the Matan clip where... Matan, that dude with the podcast that interviewed, like, Chumlee.
Nah, I don't know.
With the white background, and he's, like, just says bugged-ass questions.
Oh, the guy who's like...
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, the weird kid.
The guy who always has someone, like...
Yes, that kid. Show the camera. But yes, that's the kid that I'm talking.
Did you sell crack to him?
So I saw a clip of him, this was years ago though, that he gave Adin Ross like $5. He's like, yo, you want like $5? Adin's like, nah, I'm good. But like, you'll accept $5 from fans online, but like, you won't accept it in person?
Yeah.
Is that like...
I mean, of course, like...
But like, why are we donating to these streamers? I just don't really get it. But 94,000 is crazy.
94,000 is crazy.
Like, you're donating to a millionaire. Starting out, I get it if you're donating to someone on the come up, but like... If Adin Ross went live right now and you're donating him money, what is the point of that? Like with $1 million like kick deal, what are we doing? Your hard-earned money you're donating to these streamers. Knowingly they're multimillionaires. That's where it's like, okay, up and coming, I get it, that's cool, you're helping them out. But
I never really understood that too.
Like, do you think we're in a simulation?
Do I think we're in a simulation? Of course I do, because there's some times where I'm like, I've already done this before. When, where, how? I don't know, but I feel like I've already done it.
I agree.
So it's like, it's either me being cracked out and just delusional, or like, I'm repeating my life. I
mean, I think the craziest one is like, if you think in your head, oh, like, I want to buy a red Tesla. Then you see a red Tesla the next day, and then like 2 more the next day. It's like, I've never seen a red Tesla before. Why are they showing up? Is it because I'm thinking about it? That's what I'm saying. It's like, is it because I'm thinking about it and I'm like aware that there's more red Teslas? But I swear that I've not seen all these red Teslas, but now that I want one, they're appearing.
So I feel like for you personally, you just probably never paid attention.
Okay, but that's never happened to you before? Like, you think of something and it starts spawning in. Like, you're telling me you've never happened that before.
I won't say never because, as Justin Bieber said, never say never. But I just don't recall a time where I'm like, I want a cookie. And then there's a cookie.
I'm not talking about cookies. I'm just saying, like, I don't know what to say. Let's say there's this like jewelry that you want, right? This crazy new bracelet. You're like, oh, I want this bracelet. And then you start seeing people around you wearing it and shit. And you're like, I've never seen this before. Why is this coming up? But speaking of colors, right? The color red. We were having this conversation the other day about the colors that we see. So I want the people in the comments to let me know if you think this is not autistic conversation. Yes, this is very legitimate. So let's say, right? Let's say your favorite color is blue, right? You envision blue, the color that it is. The person next to you, they see that same color as blue. They know blue is to them, but that blue is actually orange to you. That's why everyone has different favorite colors, right? That would make sense. And how would you ever know that?
Babe.
How would you know that my blue is not actually your red, but you think red is actually called blue? How would we know that? You've never thought about that?
Babe, as I've said before. That's
not autistic. That's a genuine question.
That's like...
Because why does everyone have different favorite colors?
Because it speaks to them differently. Just like how you like the color red, blue, green.
But how can you prove me wrong? Like the color of my shirt is blue.
No, it's
I
black.
see this as blue. I see this shirt as blue to me.
It's navy blue.
Okay, let me finish. This shirt is blue to me, right? And then this couch is like greenish gray.
Green.
Right? This is greenish gray to me. But
green.
what if she looks at my shirt and she's actually seeing this greenish gray color, but she's calling it blue?
Guys, this is
so
gray.
She's like, oh, I don't like this is my favorite color because it actually looks like this.
This is gray. This ain't no goddamn green.
You're colorblind. This is greenish gray.
No, it's not.
Yes,
it's
it
gray.
is.
Bitch,
this is not gray. I literally see green in it.
It's because of light, but this is gray.
This is greenish gray. Put this on a Canva filter. Canva this. Get the color code. This is like greenish gray. I'm not crazy.
You are.
And I'm not colorblind. I'm blind, but not colorblind.
Put down in the comments if you think this shit's gray or greenish
This
gray.
is greenish gray. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. So do you think the moon landing's real?
Shit, this is a tough one because I don't think so. But, like, only because, like, there's so many different things that came about to the surface about videos and how it's not possible and blah, 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 blah. The thing is, it's like, if we did it back then when technology was, like, and we cannot do it now, like, why? Why can't we do it now if we are the most technologically advanced that we've ever been?
I just don't see why we wouldn't go back. I know it's a lot of money and it's like we've been there, so it's like been there, done that, but like, why wouldn't we go back? I feel like we would for fun.
I feel like if it did happen, because it did happen, like, something happened that we don't want to go back. Like, what if they've encountered something that's like, holy shit, like, we cannot come back.
Yeah, like aliens or like something.
Whatever it is. Like, Neil Armstrong is the first person who landed on the moon. Well, he's not here with us anymore. But you mean to tell me this man wouldn't tell us some more information? Like...
They were being very vague about it.
I mean, I feel like there is no cause to go back to the moon, but it's like, prove it to the Americans who think you're bullshitting.
But that's the thing, too. It's like, I personally believe the moon landing's fake. Mm-hmm. I just do. There's too much evidence that I've seen that that's one of the
about the flag.
Yes, that's one of the theories where I'm kind of like on the fence about it. But it's also true the people who think it's real. It's like, where does the spaceship go? Right? The rocket ship shoots up. Where is it going?
Into the stratosphere and the.
But then you have people saying, "Oh, there's a firmament and you can't break it," and like Elon Musk is trying to break it. Like, I don't know. There's just so many conspiracies. But it's like, where does the rocket ship go? So it has to go into space, right? But did we actually make it to the moon?
You've got me rethinking life now. What is it called? You got your stratosphere? You got your...
Boy, I don't know. I didn't pay attention in geography or whatever.
Anyways, it's earth science, baby.
You do 4 plus 10 on your calculator. I don't want to hear it. I be checking your phone for text messages with boys, and I see your calculator with 4 plus 10 on it.
Yo, let's check my calculator right now. Why won't we?
Let me check your history, because I could check... I could check calculator history. If I see something crazy... Babe, 12 plus 14. Are you dead ass? Bro,
what is that? How much
we literally got... Where's the camera? We got 12 plus 14.
Wait, how much is it?
26. We got 12 plus 14 in the calculator, bro.
Guys, like, sometimes I don't
20
know.
Plus 25.
I couldn't
This is worse than you cheating on me, babe. This is worse. That calculator is
how much
crazy.
Is it? Oh, 45?
That's embarrassing.
I honestly do believe it's the trauma I have because you remember in like I don't know if you did it in your school, but in elementary school you had like two sides of the paper and you had a minute to fucking finish as much as you could
Oh,
do.
I've had that too.
I had so much fucking anxiety, and then just like I hear all these fucking people.
Now you played fast math with the borders.
Hell no.
You've never played
Babe.
that? That game, bro. You would never played fast math?
I avoided math like the plague.
Okay, but like you weren't forced to do it. Like I was forced to
No.
do it. The computer program where like you would do like math problems, and if you win the game, you get like different borders, like diamond border, X-ray border.
Thank God
Yo,
they
if
didn't.
you had the X-ray border, you had mad clout.
When cool math came about, I was so hesitant to fucking like.
Because you
do
thought it was
because I thought it
math.
was math. Because everyone's raving like, "Oh, cool math is the bomb." I'm like, I fucking hate math, and they put the word "cool" in front of it, and they
Balloon
thought they were
Towers
slick.
Defense was my game. That game was crazy. Balloon Towers Defense 3. That
Nah,
game
babe.
went hard.
You know what I
And
used to
Johnny
play?
Upgrade. Those went crazy.
You know what my favorite game was?
What?
Guess.
Probably like Pizzeria Papa. Papa Pizzeria. Is
The
it?
cooking ones.
Is it?
Yep.
Hey.
You know where to
probably
find
got
me.
all the orders wrong. It says like 6 pepperonis, you put like 2.
You're such a bitch. First of all, aced it. All my customers were happy, and I got
Yeah,
tips.
right.
Yup.
How much tips? 2 cents?
You know what's so funny?
What?
Quite recently, maybe, yeah, it was kind of recent. Like, it happened this year. I feel so bad just thinking about it. So, my cash due was like $4.98, or no, 99 cents, right? It was $4.99. Okay, so what did I give the lady? I gave her $5.01.
You know she looked at that penny and probably gave it right back to you with one more penny. Like what?
She looked at me. She's like, "You don't want to just give me the $5?"
All right, guys, that just wraps up the podcast. We'll see you in the next one. Make sure to like and subscribe. Peace.